Hey, and welcome back to Rocco Wrecked, where I take some recipes and I switch them up a little bit and we see if I rock them or if I wreck them. And today's all about New Year's, so we're gonna have some mimosas and then we're gonna try some new dips and change up some dips and see how they are. And whether you're having a large party or just gonna have an intimate gathering this new year, hopefully you'll find some ideas that you can use. So we're gonna start with mimosas first. So I'm just gonna pour some champagne. Does anybody care which one?
No.
All right, I'll just use this glass first.
I care.
You would care.
You would care.
You would care. So by the time I get around to it. I could introduce these. David, everybody's seen David several
I'm
times. This is his niece, Lindsay.
Hi.
This is my son, Jared. And this is Lauren, the cameraman, friend, Shannon. So we have a household today, our full house today. And we're just kind of getting into the holiday spirit some more. Oh, there we
You
go.
made it.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to go around again and give everybody a little bit more. That second one is easy. So while I'm pouring this, we have several options. They have apple cider, they have ginger beer, they have some LaCroix, they have Sprite, and then they have some different juices here. I don't have regular just orange juice because we wanted to try and make it something different. So orange juice is not on the list today.
So you're making this like a normal mimosa, but you're substituting different things in
Yes,
for the orange
yes. We're giving people other ideas that they can have for mimosas instead of just your regular orange juice.
Now, what's the price range on these smoothies? They seem quite out of line.
They were on sale. I think they were 2 for $5.
Oh!
All right. Does anybody want blueberry?
I do.
You want blueberry?
Look at that color.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else with blueberry? No. All right.
That's pretty.
All right. Anybody with multi-V goodness cherry?
I'll do cherry.
Pomegranate and cherry and strawberry. Oh, that is true. That is true.
What if you should shake them?
Anybody with the coconut?
That's right.
Oh.
And the camera person has the mango.
Thank you.
Anybody want the orange mango?
I guess.
Where are you gonna? Oh, you already have yours. I did shake these earlier.
Oh, did you? All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. And I'm gonna have the ginger beer because I love ginger beer. So, and it's also fizzy too. So I just thought.
Have you mixed ginger beer and champagne before?
No, I've never tried it before. I've never tried any of these before. That's the whole point, is to try something different.
I don't like it.
You didn't even try it. Did you try it? You guys feel free to try to go ahead and drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Flex it off.
Oh.
Happy New Year. I'm still over here doing stuff.
Oh, that's really good.
Mine's really good too.
Subtle cherry.
Nice blueberry.
Heavy pour on the champagne.
Oh, the ginger beer is really good.
Is it?
It's really good.
Good.
I'll just try that next time.
Yeah.
Mine's good.
That's really good. All right, first dip. So most dips, the base for most dips is either cream cheese or a mixture of sour cream and mayo. So the first one I'm gonna do, it's a block of cream cheese. I've had it sitting out most of the day. I'm gonna use my new offset spatula that I got for Christmas. And you just spread it out on the bottom of the pan. None of these are being cooked, but as I was putting them together, I kept thinking to myself, you could cook each one of these or heat it up just a little bit because I think they would be even better warmed up. But for a quick idea, again, I'm just spreading the warm cream cheese on the base of this dish.
Now that's called an offset spatula?
This is called an offset spatula.
I don't know, I'm one of those.
Or no, you don't.
Do you own
How
one?
do you,
Neither, I don't
do you
know
even
either.
own a spatula?
Well, if by spatula you mean a pancake flipper, because I do have that.
All right.
Me too.
It's offset. See how it's offset? So when
What would you normally use that for?
a lot of times it's used to frost a cake instead of using a knife or whatever. It gives you a better edge to work with. So, all right. So then the recipe called for plum tomatoes mixed with 2 tablespoons of zesty Italian dressing. And I'm like, so I used dried tomatoes and zesty Italian dressing. So I didn't get fresh tomatoes, I used dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, which I like sun-dried tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So you just spread that out. So these have been soaking for a little bit in that.
Zesty Italian.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be a little strong. So when you dip into it, make sure that you get some of the cream cheese because that will offset the strong taste of the Italian dressing.
Have sun-dried tomatoes actually been dried in the sun?
I believe so. Well, now they're probably dried in some factory
The moon?
somewhere, but in Italy. So I'm adding bacon to this because who doesn't like bacon? And bacon was
Bacon.
what?
I love bacon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, oh, I
I
don't
know,
like
me
it.
too.
So I cooked up some bacon, and it does not call for bacon, so that is new, along with the sun-dried tomatoes. So that is new. And then it's supposed to get a little bit of Parmesan cheese. A little Parmesan. So if you see, like throwing this under the broiler for a little bit, I just think that would really be a nice touch as well.
This seems way too easy.
Well, that's
What's
the whole
the
point.
trick?
There's no trick. So there you go. There you go. Very simple. Like I probably did that in less than
Yeah,
2
30
minutes,
seconds.
maybe.
Oh.
Right.
So you have pretzels, you have carrot chips, you have wheat thins, which you called for wheat thins. So feel free to dig in and try that.
Try it out. Do you have an offset spatula to dip it out of?
Just take whatever you want and just dip it in there. If you want a spoon or something, I could give you a spoon, but you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna try wheat thin.
That's good.
That's good.
Oh, it smells good.
Right, definitely smells really good.
And the
Is-
sun-dried tomatoes are not too much.
Okay,
It's
all right,
perfect.
good. All right,
Yeah.
good.
Probably the judge.
I guess I should try it myself.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mm.
I think the bacon really adds to it.
Right, pretty good.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody want another dip?
See, like when you cut up tomatoes, they're wet and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
that moisture to them. So I didn't want to put that moisture in there. You guys can totally leave that out. And Shannon
All right.
is up next with hers. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy
Her presentation.
right here. And then Shannon is going to do her next one.
Okay. First off, Ken, I'd like to thank you for having me today.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
I brought my recipe box.
Oh, okay.
I am making a dill dip. I guess the twist would be we're gonna put a bunch of pickles in it.
Okay.
So
What are you making?
I am making a dill dip.
A dill dip.
A dill dip.
Okay.
It's
I was a
going.
little frightened.
Yes, this is like Ken was saying. It is.
Jerry, do you want more?
Sure.
Most dips have sour cream and cream cheese. This one does have both of those.
Oh.
So I have had my cream cheese sitting out. Doesn't come off as easy as his does. And I've got my cream cheese, and it calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese and then a half a cup of sour cream. Let's see. And this is a little more than a half a cup, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna mix this just a little bit. the next thing I'm gonna add is a tablespoon of dill. I hope, are you guys pickle fans here?
Fine.
Okay, perfect.
One of us is not.
If anybody's ever watched, what episode was that, Lauren? I think pickles came up somewhere in the conversation. Oh, when we made a grilled
Relish?
peanut butter and pickle
Oh,
sandwich,
yeah.
and I used
Oh, yeah.
sweet pickles.
So this is, normally I don't measure, but I figure, this is about 1 tablespoon of dill.
Oh, that's not dill.
I know. And I should use a fork.
Feel free to lay it right on Kitty's face right there.
Alright, I meant the spoon. So we've got our dill, our sour cream, or no, yep, dill, sour cream, cream cheese. And then it calls for, and I've never made this before, so we'll see how
Oh,
it goes.
okay. I love
Um,
that you checked your, because that's what I did. I went into my old recipe thing and found recipes that I could use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So gotta have a towel.
Yep.
And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of garlic,
All
but
right, now we're talking.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. I didn't quite do the whole thing. Again, I'm one of those people that taste as I go. So, and
You can
I'm,
always add it in, you just
Yeah.
can't take it out.
but I like a lot of dill, so. And then we've got your pickles, and it never really said how many pickles. I'm gonna go ahead and these are 3. I cut up 3 of them, so I'm just gonna go a little bit at a time. And it did say you could add some juice. So, depending on what you want. Your consistency.
You're gonna have to try it.
And I do feel like it's gonna be really dilly.
Jared, are you a big pickle fan?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I like
I brought some crackers, some wheat crackers, and
Okay.
some, sorry, my presentation isn't very nice.
No, it's
I like to dip carrots in dill dip.
Well, perfect, we've got some carrots. I'm trying to make the presentation a little better. So, and I think it's,
it looks lovely.
thank you.
I mean, if
All
you were
right.
gonna do a party, you
Well, of course, you would
Yeah, yeah.
fix it, I would probably chill it.
Yeah,
I definitely don't think I'd put it in the oven,
yeah.
but,
I don't, you could form that into a little mound, it would work.
yeah, you
Yeah.
put it in a ball and freeze
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
definitely. So I brought, over here, I have some little,
Crostinis.
yeah,
Okay.
some of these.
You just wanna add those to the pile over there, or I can get you a separate thing?
How's that? I don't know who.
Let's go.
Okay.
And then I also have some wheat crackers, but I figured
All right.
Triscuits could
Yeah.
be good too, so.
Okay.
Go ahead, and again, it might be better if it was chilled, or, but looks like a lot of dill.
Okay.
What do you want, Ken?
I'm gonna
So-
take a crostini.
Oh,
What
I am
do you
not
like
the
dill?
biggest pickle
No.
fan.
Oh,
nor
I am.
I the biggest dill fan, so I'm gonna wait. Lauren.
said with
I know you're
a,
waiting
said with
for
a
me to
twist.
try this, but
I do know that, I think
I'm gonna
I will
wait.
like it.
There's this dill dip in Wisconsin that I get a lot at the grocery store. It's really good.
Does it sound like this or look like this?
It doesn't have pickle chunks in it.
Oh, I was just
That was
dill.
kind of the
It's just a
twist.
dill
All right,
dip.
all right.
It's okay. I didn't want to put
Be honest, do you like, I've never made it before, but I'm
You
the
already
type of
tried
person
yours.
that.
How is it?
Like I was gonna say,
Was
cheers.
that my-
Come on, you
cheers.
got it.
Oh no.
I need to get chunks.
It's
Oh, good.
You wanna
It's
try
good.
our dip?
not much of dill is what I expected.
Oh,
And I wonder if it sat for a
Yeah.
while.
that's fine. That's
Uh-huh.
good.
Did you bite off of that? Dip the whole one in there.
That's good. I was afraid it was gonna be like I like cucumber
Oh, that was really
sandwiches,
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I don't like cucumbers. So it's all that the cream cheese and all the spices in there. I think
What am
that's
I gonna
what
get?
it does for me.
I came for another one. That was really
Is
good.
it numbers?
Yeah, I was
Alright.
thinking it was gonna be like very dilly when you put in all the
Right.
dill. It's very good. The pickles
Fresh
not that
dill
good
would be
crunch.
really strong. All right.
What
Hey,
would
you
be
may have your
strong?
seat
I
back.
almost would add, cause I like more more pickle juice.
Right,
Yeah,
I
love
agree.
pickles.
Feel free to make yourself another drink. Alright, so while we're tasting and everything, I'm gonna run over here and just pour a little bit more in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the combination of the sour
And-
cream and the cream cheese.
I'm
Whereas
gonna
this is just
do
the cream cheese.
I almost feel like it makes it lighter.
that pineapple.
Or like creamy,
Yeah.
if you will, yeah.
Give me another Christine, please.
Alright, so our third and final dip.
I'm gonna get a refill.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, that's delicious too.
Which one is that, Ken?
I used the mango pineapple colada. That was really
Oh.
good. Alright, so this third dip takes a half a cup of sour cream and a half a cup of mayo.
Oh,
So that's nice that it's equal portions. So I could eye it, but I'm gonna be weird and measure it up. So it's just about right.
what dip is this one?
This one, well, you're gonna find out.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so it's a half a cup of sour cream. And then it's a half a cup of mayo. I'm gonna use a different spoon.
Ooh, that mango's good.
Yeah.
Sure,
Have you
dip.
switched?
I haven't switched yet. I had the mango pineapple.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stir, I'm gonna incorporate this a little bit before I put in the other ingredients. I just like to mix my wet ingredients. Like when I do eggs, I always, whether asked or not, I always try to beat the eggs just slightly. I think they incorporate better into whatever you're mixing. Alright, so the sour cream and the mayonnaise is pretty good. So then it said so I have a can of white corn here. It said to use the yellow corn that you find in the small cans with the peppers in it. It's like a Mexican
Oh, yeah.
blend.
Yeah.
Can't find it anywhere. I haven't been able to find it for months. So I'm gonna put some of this corn in here. I don't know that I'm gonna use this whole can, even though the original recipe called for 2 cans of corn. I'm just gonna put in maybe about half of this can.
What flavor?
You can surprise me.
And then because it doesn't have the peppers in it, then I thought, well, I'll just add some salsa to it. So I have just a little bit of salsa left. I think that looks perfect. So I'm gonna add salsa to it. It's a medium salsa. It's a chunky salsa. It's gonna give it a nice little pink color, I'm sure. This is a very wet dip. Alright, so then I also wanted, you're supposed to then add some sharp cheddar cheese to it, but because Christmas was just a couple days ago, I decided to take some turkey meat, some white turkey meat, and add that as well. So add that to it. And again, like I think because I've had everything sitting out for just a little bit, I would probably refrigerate this before I would take it out, just to firm it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of, it said to add sharp cheddar cheese to it. I want to just kind of leave that on top. But you can see where if you were making this again, if I had put it in a different dish, I would totally maybe heat this up and put a little burn on it. And see how that turns out. Alright guys, grab whatever thing you want to try that with.
Oh, okay, yes. Actually wanted to try that.
Yeah.
And try that out. I'm gonna try to beat this out. And again, everything tastes better if you let it sit for a while, so.
Reminds me of a 7-layer, like Mexican dip.
I thought about putting a little
Oh, yeah.
bit of chili powder or something in it. It's kind of refreshing. It's kind of
Yeah.
like I like the corn and the turkey in there together.
I missed the turkey part. Was it sliced
I like
turkey or
that.
what? How'd you do
I
that?
just took some leftover turkey and cubed it into small pieces and just put it in there.
That was really good.
Yeah. Random. Well, it's a bunch
Yeah.
of random stuff.
Yeah, and that's what Rocco Ruck is all about.
Yeah.
So I don't think we wrecked anything today.
No, no.
From the mimosas to the dips, I think they
Just
turned
my
out.
diet.
They turned out great. So happy New Year, and make sure that this year you make a pledge to play around with food and flavors, and let me know in the comments if you've tried anything different. Make sure you share my video if you'd like. Also subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and we'll see you later. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers.
Cheers.